Hello, good morning to everyone. Before start the for 10.5 exercise, 10.5 exercise, we have to we will discuss some basics of the theorems. Okay, angle subtended by an arc. Angle subtended by an chord we already learned. What is? Suppose it is a circle and it is any chord. A, B is chord. So angle subtend, how much angle make by? So it means this angle is make by which? By the chord AB. One more. Suppose it is AB is chord. So angle is made by this one on center. So it is angle. This angle is made by whose? By AB chord. So it is the angle subtended by chord. But now we will learn angle subtended by an arc. Tell me, angle subtended by an chord and arc both are same. Look at, suppose it is AB and angle subtended by chord is this one or not? Yes, this angle. Suppose angle C. Angle C is made by subtended means made by AB. And suppose if I rub this AB chord, so what is remain? So it means from point A to point B, what is become? It is a arc. So this angle is made by. So this angle made by an arc. So this is called angle made by arc. So it is an arc. Understand it? Understand or not? So same as it. So you can remember. So angle subtended by the arc. So it is meaning this one. So now it is not important. Now important is this one. What is the theorem number 8? Angle subtended by an arc. Angle is made by an arc. Look at arc. Suppose it is arc A and it is B point, and it is the center of the circle O. Okay. Angle subtended by an arc at the center, where if we will make an angle at center by an arc, is this angle is always the angle subtended by the angle subtended by an arc at center is double. Is double. Whose double? Angle subtended by it. By it means by same arc. Okay, by it means by same arc at where? At any point on the remaining part of a circle. So it means angle subtended by an arc at the center. This angle is always double of the whose angle? The angle subtended by the same arc at the remaining part of the circle. Suppose here. Yes, remaining part. So where we make here angle by arc AB at a D point. So this angle, and he is saying this angle at center is always double. If it is 60 degree, so it is also 30 degree. Very important question. It is always come in exam. At center, angle is double of the angle subtended by the same arc, not different arc. A and B both are same arc. Is always double of this one. It is 30. Okay. This one. One more. It is center. So this one and A. Suppose we are taking now C D arc. So now which one? O. So you can make this one also. So F. So this angle. Angle always on where? On the remaining part of circle. Not inside the circle, where? On the remaining part of the circle. So this one. Okay. So this is. So remember this one is always double. Next is related to this one. Theorem 9. 10.9. Angles in same segment. Angle in same segment of a circle are equal. Very important, this one also. It is the it is the next part of the eighth theorem. What is angle in the same segment are equal? It means if in any circle and it is suppose arc A, B, and tell me, we already done. Suppose it is O and this angle is suppose 60 degree. How much? 60 degree. And we know AB is arc, and if we make angle, if we will make some more angle by same arc at a circle, so this angle is how much by same arc? Is 30 degree. Is always double or not? And suppose if I will make here, it is also 30 degree. It is also 30 degree because angle at center is always double to the remaining part of circle. So it means if it is 60, it is also 30, it is 30, it is 30. So it means angle in same segment. So we will making in thereby same segment. AB is a same arc or not? So it means all the angle make by same chord or same arc on the circle are always this angle equal to this one equal, this one also equal, this one also. So all angle is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All are equal. So angles in the same segment are equal. You cannot say these are equal. It is suppose A, it is B, this angle and it is center. We don't know how much. Okay. Only angle on circle, on the circle, not inside the circle. Okay. So remember these theorems also. So angle in same circle is all angles in the same segment is always equal. Second is angle at the center is always double of the angle make at the remaining part of the circle. Very important it is. Okay. Theorem 10.10 is not in our syllabus. Okay. So no need to this one. Now next is very important. What is cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Cyclic quadrilateral. Till now you learn only a simple quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means a closed figure which is made by four sides. Cyclic quadrilateral mean if all the vertices of a quadrilateral lies on a circle. Okay, so you can say that a quadrilateral whose all vertices lies on circle is called a cyclic quadrilateral. It means like this one. It is a circle. So all 1, A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D. So it means all four vertices are where? On the circle. So such type of quadrilateral we called as cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So theorem number 11 you have to remember. What is sum of in a parallelogram opposite side are equal, but in a quadrilateral can you say that opposite side are equal? We don't know. But in a cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles is always equal. So you write the sum of either pair, both of the pairs, sum of the either pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral of a cyclic quadrilateral. If the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Understand it? So it means if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral is given. Cyclic means all four vertices on a circle. So sum of the either pair, it means B plus D how much? 180. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Not all quadrilateral, only in cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angle is always 180. But in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. This means 90-90. No. If it is quadrilateral, cyclic given, the sum of the opposite is 180. Next is opposite of this one. Here is given. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral, then sum of opposite angle is 180. Next is if in any quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles are 180, so it means it is a cyclic. Opposite. If it is cyclic, then sum is 180. If sum is 180 opposite, it means it is a cyclic. Okay. To write, if sum of either pair of opposite angles in a quadrilateral, theorem number 12, last it is, if the sum of the either pair of opposite angles in a quadrilateral is 180, then it is cyclic quadrilateral. Which type? It is a cyclic quadrilateral. So remember this one. So if cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite is 180. If sum of opposite angle is 180, so it is a cyclic. Now questions are very simple if you remember these theorems. First important one. What is angle subtended by an arc at center is double. At center is always double of the remaining part of the circle, and all the remaining angles on the circles all are always equal. And this one very important. So next, now we are going to start only one question we will do now. So remember this one. So question number 1, 10.5. Now we will start. So you have to remember all the theorems, very important, and we will use in 10th class also. Okay. Oh, first is question number 1. In figure 10.3, A, B, C are 3 points on a circle. Questions are very easy. If we have remember theorems. Okay. So now A, B, C are on circle. A, it is B given beta. It is C given. A, B, C are 3 points on a circle with center O. So everyone, so center is given O. Next is such that BOC. So BOC. So this angle is it. Everyone know it is center. It is 30 degree. Yes. So it means arc. This 30 degree angle subtended by an arc BC. Okay. Next is and AOB. How much? It is 60 degree. So 60 degree angle made by arc AB and 30 is BC. And if I ask you the total angle 60 plus 30, 90 is made by arc AC. Okay. Next, if D is a point on the circle other than the arc ABC, it means in this circle 2 arc, one is A and one is C. So it is one arc A, B, C, and second arc from this one, longer one. Major arc, it is minor arc. So D point is given other than arc A, B, C. So other than, from, not on this part. So it means on this part. So suppose I am taking D point is there. It is D point. Very good. Then find ADC. So it means we have to find angle ADC. So ADC angle is made by which arc? AC. And we know. And how will you find this angle? We know angle subtended by an arc at center is always double. Yes? At the center is always double to the angle subtended other part. So we have to find how much angle, because D angle is made by AC. So first we have to find how much angle made by AC arc on center. Okay? Then it's very simple. Okay? So we will write angle AOB is 60, angle BOC is 30 degree. Now angle AOC. So write angle AOC is 60 plus 30. How much? 90 degree. So angle subtended by AC, AOC, how much? 90 degree. So we want to find like this one. It is A, it is C, and we know angle subtended by this arc AC how much is? 90, and we know angle subtended by any arc at center is double the other by the same this one. So this one how much? 45 degree. Very simple. At center is always double. It is always in half. So we will not write direct. We have to write the Thorne's proof. Okay. So we will write. We write angle subtended by arc AC at center is 90 degree. Okay, not need to this one, otherwise you can write, otherwise you can write now angle ADC. It means it is always half of the angle. So ADC is half of angle AOC, right region. We will write what is angle subtended by an arc at center is double the angle. Is double the angle made on other part or remaining part, on other part of a circle. We will write, very important, if you will not write region, examiner will not give you marks. Okay, so ADC is half of, it is 90. So how much? ADC is 45 degree. Very simple. Yes, and so it's finished. So only remember, angle subtended by an arc at center is always double. Okay, next question number 2. We have time, I think. Yes, only I will give hint and do yourself. Okay. Next is okay, so first revise these theorems. Okay, then tomorrow we will do the next part. Okay, so one question we already finished of this one, and rest of the question also we will start. So and its example, listen. Tomorrow next part we will do. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day and do your study properly and concentrate your study. If you have any problem, ask me my WhatsApp or you can call me anytime. Okay, thank you.